Hello, and here in this video, I'll be trying to answer some of the common questions which customers, prospects, and partners have about our mail service. So the first is the common technical questions. The first is about the mail clients. Since our service supports all the normal protocols, the usual protocols required for email, you can use any mail client which supports these protocols, which will be almost all the mail clients. So we've got customers who use Outlook, we have customers who use Apple Mail, the Gmail app on the mobile phone, and a variety of clients. So I myself use Thunderbird on the laptop and Aquamail on the mobile phone. Uh, so this way you can use virtually any standards compliant email client. Coming to the server platform and the software we use for our services, our server platform is Linux, that is the operating system. And on that, we have layered a variety of software. A lot of it is open source software, very well proven uh, in, in, in thousands of installations all over the world. But then uh, we have glued it all together to make it work properly. So we have created our own server architectures, and we have layered it with our own control panel. So that is how we have structured our software, and we do not use any standard cloud or platform service. Now, coming to the security, this is the most common questions people have are relating to security. Um, so first is, do we support all the security standards? Now, for email, the common security standards are the SPF record, then the DKIM record, and the DMARC record. So we support all of them, but then we have included support for all this in our spam filtering protocols, our spam filtering modules itself, so that we can handle any incoming mail appropriately. And of course, for outgoing mails, we can have all these records, and we do have all these records for especially DKIM and SPF for outgoing mails. In terms of the protocols, all our protocols are on the secure ports. That means they come with TLS or SSL security standards. So all the connections are encrypted on all the ports. Coming to the spam filtering, now we simply call it spam filtering. So whether it is a virus mail, phishing mail, or virus infected attachment mails which have virus infected attachments, or those with malware links, we treat it all under spam. Okay. So we have the way our spam filtering works is that it works at various levels. So when an incoming mail comes, we check the sending server for its reputation. We subscribe to various databases from very reputed vendors to check the reputation of the sending server, and certain connections are rejected at that level itself. And those which pass are accepted into our service, and then we run various spam filters and checks on the mail. We have various rules, including our own proprietary rules for this, and then we assign spam scores based on various factors. And once the score passes a particular threshold, it is treated as spam. Spam is delivered to the user's spam folder. That is, a mail which is just which crosses the spam score threshold is delivered to uh, the user's spam folder. It is recommended that the user checks the spam folder once in a while, because always there will be chances of a genuine mail being treated as spam. A mail which gets a very high spam score is quarantined on our server itself. And this could also be spoofing mails, that is mails which come from deceptively crafted mails, which come from your own domain, are treated as spoofed and quarantined on our server. So we what we have seen is that the reason why we quarantine it is that we have seen that hardly a few mails in probably about 3 to 4 lakh mails could be genuine. So it's pointless to send these mails to the user's spam folder. Hence, we simply quarantine it, that is, catch it and store it on our server for a period of time. So overall, our spam filtering is extremely strong. A typical user may get 1 or 2 spam mails in 10 days. That is generally what we are seeing, and that is what we are working towards. And when I say get, means get in inbox. Okay. Uh, Now, in terms of security, as far as our service, overall service is concerned, our servers, okay, whether they can be compromised, vulnerabilities, hacking, etc. So we take various precautions on our servers. We monitor them for any unusual activity. We harden them with patches and do various things to strengthen the security of our servers. And to date, over the last close to a decade, we have not had any server compromise or any hacking into our servers. Our data centers, which are very high quality, also monitor from their side, and they have DDoS protection, etc. So there is very, very little chance of any service compromise. Uh, the other question is, since we administer these servers, is there any chance of any confidential data leakage from our side? That is, we as the service provider. Okay. So we hire people. It's all basically dependent on people. So we hire people from known sources, and we take them through a graded induction program, and we give them access, controlled access at various levels. So it's not that somebody who's a fresher gets a whole lot of access on our servers. We give them graded access on our servers. Okay, so initially they will just be able to view logs or do some essential work. Okay, and as time passes, they'll get higher levels of access. Okay, so therefore the chances of any data leakage is very, very minimal. Okay, in fact, in the last 20 years of that we've been in business, there has been absolutely no data leakage from our side, and we've had close to maybe 500, 600 people cumulatively who have worked in our company and who have moved on to other jobs also. Uh, Coming to our data center, so our data centers are located in Europe, and they are very high quality. We've been working with them for a long time now, and they are very reputed. They have all the usual things like multiple redundant UPS, power supplies, including generator, and security, surveillance cameras, access controls, uh, air conditioning systems. So all these things are taken care of, and they also have very high bandwidth. At last count, they were about 17 terabytes of bandwidth with peering arrangements with lot of ISPs all over the world. Okay. So overall, we have very high confidence with these data centers. We've been working with them for almost 9 years now, and we have never had any service issues with them. So the hardware is also very reliable, and they are reachable for support. So that's why we continue to work with these data centers. The so yeah, their security standards, they are ISO 27000 certified. Uh, so it is, these are very high class data centers, uh, pretty large companies, uh, and we can definitely rely on them to provide service for of a very high quality for a very long time to come. In terms of the reliability and uptime of our service, uh, see, we of course assure of about 99.5% uptime, like almost everybody else, including Google, Amazon, and all. But actually, the uptime has been even higher than that. If we look at the last 8 years or something, we've hardly had uh, some incidents of downtime, but even that really wasn't downtime in terms of either the data center or the server being down. In two cases, we have had uh, uh, hard disk failures, but then all our data is on RAID file systems. So therefore, there was no data loss for the customer, and we successfully migrated them to different servers with very minimal downtime of hardly 15-20 minutes. Anyway, we did the migration late at night when there was no impact generally for the customer. So we have had some cases where certain ISPs had peering issues, and packets would not go from that ISP to the data center, and but at the same time we saw that other ISPs from other ISPs customers are able to connect. So obviously there was no problem with the data center. These sort of incidents sometimes happen on the internet. These are called peering issues or uplink issues with different ISPs. It sorted itself out after a few hours. Um, okay, in terms of support, um, our support, we believe in supporting our customers fully because our customers are generally mostly non-IT folks, and they do need hand-holding. So we support, of course, our service, and we also support them with the mail client configuration and all that. Uh, so all that is covered. However, if we also have uh, documents, we have videos uh, which tell how to, for example, configure a mail client, how to mount a drive on the system for a file service, and things like that. We strongly recommend that you have a look at these videos and these documents. And if you still need support, then definitely we are here to help you. Uh, of course, things like your desktop issues, or sometimes somebody will say my desktop is slow. So these are obviously not covered because they really don't have anything to do with our service. We are The timings for support are the normal working hours, okay, 9 to 6, and uh, off hours we are available in case of emergencies, and we have mechanisms so that you can reach us for support during off hours. Uh, so yeah, and of course, festivals and holidays we are off, but again, emergency support is available. So to reach us for support, normally customers send us email. That is very strongly recommended because your email is logged into a ticketing system. You'll get an automated response with the ticket number, and it can be tracked properly to closure. So we are of course also reachable on phone, uh, and we have a cloud telephony service that we have subscribed to, so that wherever our staff are, we are reachable for support. We can provide an escalation matrix on request. Yeah, we have levels you can escalate to. Okay, so in terms of the company, this is the final set of questions sometimes our customers ask. Uh, so can we really trust you with our data? Because our data is going to be with you. Are you, are you going to be in this business for a long time? We do not want to migrate after a while. Okay. So Yukthi Group is 8 crore plus business group. Okay. And as far as Yukthi Systems is concerned, uh, email service is the only thing that we do. So we are a very serious player in this business. We have very aggressive plans for the market, and uh, so we are extremely confident of our offering. So we, do very much do intend to be in this business for a very long time. So therefore, you can trust us with your data, and we are a very stable company in terms of our management and all this. So you need not have any worries on that score. We are completely legally compliant. We have all compliances in place. So income tax, GST, labor, everything is completely in place. We believe in total compliance. Okay, and our product is under active development. We are continuously adding features and enhancing the product. Over the last year, we have added file service module, we have added chat service module, and now we are slowly rolling out our mail version 2 platform. So all this shows that we are completely committed to the business, and you can certainly trust us. So that's it basically, and we'll be happy to answer any other queries.